Hey, my name is Ty Simmons, and I lived at Thornwell from 2011 to 2022. I come from a home of 8 kids and 1 parent. I was kind of like the head of the house. I got my siblings up for school. I had to get everybody up myself. After school, tried to help with homework best I could. I wasn't really doing too good in school either. The school found out they weren't really eating, and they sent us home with like baggies. My relationship with my mom today isn't very well. We usually don't speak. I tried to rebuild that connection, but it just wasn't gonna happen. The person I consider my mom is the lady who worked at Thornwell. Her name is Jace Horton. I could talk to her about anything. Like, she's actually my favorite person on the entire planet. Her family has done a lot for me. They care about me a lot. I do holidays with them. She got 2 little boys. They're like my little brothers. I spend a lot of time with them. Mr. Jeremy, him and Miss Jace are the role model. I try to follow like how I live. A lot of things I get into, I try to ask what would Mr. Jeremy do, what would Miss Jace do. Their relationship, their marriage is what I aspire to have. It's real healthy. I never seen that before until them. Thornwell has shaped me into a better person. I'm a manager at Zaxby's right now. I'm still in college, aspiring to be a nurse at Piedmont Tech right now. For me personally, if I can help people and nurse them back to health, it'll make me feel good about myself, and I just love helping people. Thornwell gave me people that I love that are in my everyday life, and I'm thankful for that, because if I was taken to some other facility, I would have none of these connections, and I know they're very different from what we got here. Thornwell is the biggest blessing that has happened to me in my life, taught me how to be a young man at the time, which growed me into the man I am today.
Hi, I'm Bryant Simpson. I was at Thornwell from 2013 to 2022. Thornwell, it teaches you how to navigate in a world where you are an adult. I think that's the best skill you can have, is being able to listen and see the good in whatever FT is trying to teach you, because I mean, that stuff will get you real far. Just navigating through life, I just think it really, really helped me. Just having that discipline. I mean, things as little as deep cleaning, like all this stuff adds up in life. And so I'm really appreciative of Thornwell, like 100%. I work on power lines, I'm a lineman. It's fun, it's cool, it's not for everybody. So I'm not gonna even hype it up like it's the best thing ever. I love it, but it's not for everybody. It's a lot of times you hear stuff that you don't want to in the workforce, in my job, and any other job, and you just gotta keep that level head, like, you know, let it slide off your back, like be like a duck, let it roll off your back like water. The better I am at work, the more I show that I understand a certain skill or a certain task that I have to do as whatever my job title is at work, then I move up to the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and ultimately that comes with more money. And I think it was the same thing at Thornwell. Like, that really, really helped. And I just think it was, man, Thornwell was really a good place. I'm really appreciative of that, and it really helped me, the workplace, for sure. Jeremy Jace Horton, I love him to death. I wouldn't trade him for the world. I wish I was born into that family, but blood couldn't make us closer. So if anybody asks me, that's my mom, that's my dad. Funny thing is, we butted heads a lot in Thornwell. I remember telling Miss Jeremy all the time, like, man, when I turn 18, like, it's me and you. What it was is, he was molding me into a man, and I didn't see it at the time. And sometimes to mold somebody, especially like me, you gotta break them down, you know, because you breaking the bad habits, you breaking these things that will not benefit me at that next level as a human being, as a person. And it wasn't until I left that I'm like, man, like, I love that dude. It was tough love, but I love that dude. But I always, regardless of the situation, I always listen to him. Like, every single time, I always listen to him. I might not have showed him I listened to him, but I did. Even now, like, I'll have a problem or something, I'm like, hey, Miss Jeremy, how do I solve this? Like, he's always gonna tell me, you know, how to go about things, and he did. But Miss Jace, I go to her for different things, because she like nurturing, you know. I go to her like, oh, how do I treat women, or, you know, like, how can I be romantic type stuff, you know. But Mrs. Jeremy's not smooth. So I have yet to see a healthy marriage besides their marriage. They know how to communicate with each other, even when you feel some type of way. I think that one of the biggest things I learned from them in a relationship is you can't, you know, lead off of emotion, and love is a choice. So every day you have to choose to love somebody, and, you know, just because you feel strongly about something, don't let that be your first foot forward in dealing with the situation. You know, still communicate, still have a level head, managing money too. Everything costs money. It's absurd. You gotta be disciplined. It don't matter how much you make, it matters how much you save. And everything is crazy expensive. So I just think just realizing everything costs. Like I'm in there, I go grocery shopping, funny enough, I go grocery shopping. I spent like $350 on groceries. And I'm like, did I even buy any food? Like, where's the food at? Like, but it's so much stuff. Like, it's like you gotta have $1,000 just to make it like you got food. But then after I get the food, I'm like, okay, yes, I got food. Like, I got something to eat. I don't have silverware. I don't have dishes. So then I gotta spend money on that. My ultimate goal, I wanna be a better person, solidified in my faith, because I think that's the most important thing. I just think when you're a better person, it's gonna be rooms that your name reach that you probably would never be in. I wanna thank J Pop, that's Miss Jeremy, and J Dukes, that's Miss Jace. Thank y'all, can't thank y'all enough. I wanna thank Miss Lindy, I wanna thank Mr. Carey, I wanna thank Mr. Steven, I wanna thank Miss April, I wanna thank Mr. Ken, Miss Marsha. Yeah, they met me through the whole ride, so I appreciate them folks, for real. Everybody had a part. God had his hand on that, and that's one of the things I'm most thankful for sure.